So basically you just go in there and put a little code and walk out. The most brilliant thing of all. So this company revolutionized pickup right here. They're by far the absolute geniuses of all of it. That company right there. Because you just go in, press a few buttons, and walk out. It's impossible for them to hit you or sock you in the face or anything. Very brilliant. No, they're from Florida. A lot of people outside of Texas are actually coming to Texas, mostly because we love them. They're part of the revolution, and they hate the country. Not Texas, but the United States of America. If you love Texas, then most likely you probably hate America. And you hate the military, you hate the Army, you hate the Navy, you hate the Air Force, you hate the Marines, you hate war. You love work. Deliver things. You'll do what you have to do, be part of the team. If you abort a baby, then you're out of the state of Texas. That's either death penalty punishment, or you'll be kicked out of the country, of the United States of Texas. So, no killing of babies. Not here, we don't. So we're in Summerfields, where I used to play Dungeons and Dragons and dress up like a ninja or an elf. Summerfield Estates is pretty much right here. Or I
turn right onto Summerfields Boulevard, then turn right onto Berkshire Drive.
I can understand that. Lady's just pumping it out like Eminem. Yeah, Summerfields Boulevard. We ride BMX bikes. Like I had a
turn right onto Berkshire Drive.
Diamondback. Funny that was there. I really did have one of those types of bikes. Had a mongoose too. We'd fly around on a Diamondback or a mongoose. Camp. We'd steal a bunch of Budweiser.
In 600 feet, your destination will be on the right.
We'd steal a bunch of Budweiser. Friend Verlo drank so much. Verlo drank so much Budweiser he threw up all over a tent. Inside of a tent. My sister would have these parties. I don't even know. I think maybe the police were called or not. People would be like stealing mink coats out of the closet. They'd be listening to Motley Crue, middle of the afternoon, drinking all this beer, throwing up everywhere.
Turn right onto Basswood Boulevard. Continue on Basswood Boulevard for 1.5 miles. In 600 feet, turn right onto Basswood Boulevard.
So another thing that's really good with DD is that the app will actually give you the photo of the house. Now this is revolutionary, even though some of the other stuff about swiping out because you're not used to, it takes time to get used to stuff like GPS. So GPS, you try to swipe out the GPS.
Continue on Basswood Boulevard for 3/4 of a mile.
Listening to the app speak right now, so they revolutionized the entire app. Now they will give you a photo of the house. They're the only ones doing that right now. Real revolutionary. So you can actually see what the house looks like before you arrive. Very, very interesting. So a lot of the Postmates, Uber Eats, all those guys are going to play catch up all day long. You can't see it because it's within the app. I can only see it, but you can hear it because the app itself has a navigator within the app. And this is going to be revolutionary, because they're going to show photos of the houses and you're going to know what the house looks like and everything before you even get there. And this is for DD. Boy, they like to dash. They are dashers.
Half mile, take the US 81 North, US 287 North ramp on the left.
You can understand that. Sounds like Chinese to me. All right, so we're turning left this way, and then, whoa. More important people. They got more gas. Let them go. They can burn it. They can sell their houses, move into RVs. This guy wants to? Okay. You'll move into an RV. There you go. He'll move into an RV too because he's burning gas. You can't be burning gas now. You'll sell your house and move into an RV, and then you'll have to learn how to drive like Chrome Valdez. He knows how to just keep it smooth and even. We're going to see if we got a split here.
87 North.
It's actually telling me to turn left right here. There's a big problem. When you got the camera on, things like to shut off. So you're trying to tell a story, and when things join with you, right? Another actress voice, she's talking, telling me to turn left and things like that. I don't want to go into that dusty pile of
Continue on US 287 North for 3 miles.
deer hunter stuff. I don't know what the John Deere says deer. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Go to the left over this way. But we're back into traffic. But we're headed there. A little advertisement here. Air Ride Equipped by Air Ride Equipped. They're inside about 100 inches or something. You can't really see it. You have to squint really hard. I don't know if this truck right here is going to allow me to advertise it. But it's actually called Peridot Trucking LLC. Probably mispronouncing that, but we're going to try several different ones. Peridot, 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 Peridot Trucking LLC is how you pronounce it. Peridot. Got it. Nailed it. Peridot. And Peridot is got a number on it. Dot MH112333334, and they're a trucking company. IFTA LLA. I don't know where that's coming from. Looks like we're headed towards Highway 81. Ever reading Stephen King? So dealing with another advertisement for North Texas. We're gonna try to get do an advertisement for North Texas. There we go, Texas thing. North Texas. 817-229-0268. That's 817-229-0268. Don't forget to call these guys. They're out of North Texas.
In 2 miles, take the exit toward Farm to Market Road 156.
In this area, and it looks like their advertisement's a little smeared. They do some type of work. So it's North Texas. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just say North Texas. So something to do with something. I can't really read it. It looks like they do some kind of work on houses or construction or something. You call them, figure out what.
Head northwest toward US 81 Service Road.
And if you're off a US 81 Service Road and you're in Texas, go to Whitewater Express Car Wash. Whitewater Express Car Wash. Get your car wash at Whitewater, where all the water is as white as the supremacy that it exists on. I'm just joking. White Supremacy Car Wash. It's I'm just joking. car wash white water. So the water is actually white and not rainbow water, which will be changing it next year to rainbow water car wash. That way they don't lose their business. My mom took me to this little traffic circle when she left my dad. I was about 8-ish, 9-ish years of age. Probably around the 8-ish, maybe 9-ish. She came in, took me out of second grade. I was at Baptist, Glenview Baptist. And got my grandmother, who's known as Granny Wall, Margaret Mitchell, who wrote Gone with the Wind. We went like driving around this area, running from my millionaire dad, who was running a jewelry company because of the fact that her name was Margaret Mitchell, my great-grandmother. She had a cigarette in her mouth. That was the whole reason why probably the divorce happened. You always can find out the divorce by either the people you talk to during the actual divorce will be probably the reason why the divorce is happening.
In 800 feet, turn right onto East Harmon Road.
So when I go back and I think of when my kids left, I think of certain people that I've talked to. Police, they're part of the divorce. Ricky Primrose, he's part of the divorce. Those people I spoke to. And my cousin out, Robbie, who lives out in, he's in the film and media business, or he's trying to be. The film and media business out in Olympia.
Turn right onto East Harmon Road.
He texted me. No one else really did during the whole purpose. So he's probably part of the divorce too. Because why else would those people get in touch with you? Now, Granny Wall, who's Margaret Mitchell, she wrote Gone with the Wind. She was hanging out with my...
Continue straight.
She was hanging out with my mom during the divorce. I think it was back in the 80s. I was about 9 years old. So Margaret Mitchell had something to do with my mom divorcing my dad. And she has a dynasty of about $1 billion that Hollywood had stole from me. About $1 billion. Hollywood owes me about $1 billion because my grandmother's name is Margaret Mitchell. She's a great-grandma. And she's passed away, and I haven't seen a single penny. Also, Jared Leto owes me money. There's the beautiful horses. She listened to my new song based on the Patti Smith album Horses, called The Horses Are Dead. It's a new song that I wrote. It's a pretty good one. It's a punk rock song, revolutionized all punk rock as they pretty much know it. See, people have hatred in their heart towards you. When you do that...
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Copper Crossing Drive.
You either got to basically kill them or kill them in a dream or something. You got to find a way to kill them and get rid of them out of your house, out of your head. Because they have hatred in the heart for you. I don't know, maybe you socked them in the arm too hard when you were a little kid or something. So you gotta get rid of them. You gotta make them go, bye-bye. Yeah, they're doing solar power right here. A lot of Texas is switching over to solar power and wind power. They're probably more environmentally friendly than Washington, New York, California. Those places are tearing up the environment as quick as possible. That's where all the hippies live, right? But Texas actually cares about the environment. They care about the environment more than all the Democrats. And they're doing more than helping the environment than anybody, really. Than the Republicans and the Democrats. To be honest, I think the Republicans and the Democrats are both kind of stupid. But regardless, I think Texas is its own party. Its own type of political party. It's called the Texas Party. Don't mess with us because we'll take you down. And if you knock on our doors, psst, psst. This is another thing that Texas is revolutionizing. It's called the ATV, the vehicle. Also known as the golf cart. The golf cart will save lots of gas. You can even get groceries with it, do deliveries, all kinds of stuff. It's a brilliant idea, and it's probably going to be the #1 way of saving the environment. There's more cats do this. They're thinking. They're thinking. That's why cats do it. Cats will do that. That right there is basically solar power.
In 600 feet, turn right onto Lace Cactus Drive.
Flying Eagle right there. Copper Cross Drive. Or Copper Crossing Drive for the whole English professors that need the ING. That right there, past the Silver Dollar, is...
Turn right onto Lace Cactus Drive, then your destination will be on the right.
There she is. idea is like divorce is very hard for a person to deal with because there's people behind it. You know how you say it takes a village to raise a child? And people say that, and the church represent it. It really doesn't. It takes God to raise a child. But the whole village raising a child thing, it's really God who raises the child. Right? God is the one who's in control of you. Now, how did Jesus Christ respond to divorce? He responded with marriage. Now, did Ricky Primrose respond with marriage? No. He responded with divorce. Did Robbie respond with marriage? No. He responded with divorce. Everybody that called me and got a hold of me or texted me or whatever during that process of when she left with the children, they were responding with divorce. Only Jesus Christ responds to marriage. And only Jesus Christ can marry you. A person cannot marry you. Jesus Christ is the one that is behind the marriage. And he is the only one that responds to divorce with marriage. Look at garage sales going on. Heritage. Trace. And Blue Mountain.